Yo, what's good with you? What's good with you? We about to get into the Gemini energy, you heard? And that's for Geminis, that's for Gemini cross watchers, that's for people wanting to know what the Gemini energy is doing in their natal chart or potentially going to do in their natal chart, maybe even did in their natal chart already, or the zodiac chart. You're all welcome. I may cuss, but I don't curse. And if you need to get in contact with me, link will be in the description box. With that being said, how's everybody doing? I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you're feeling well. I hope, you know, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. We're going to be doing a 4 card draw. I ain't going to hold you too long. Pause. And probably under 10 minutes, but at the same time, over 5. Alright? So I'm going to cut. I'm going to get right to it. Okay. This is the situation at hand for the Gemini energy. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody is flirting with you and you don't want it. Like somebody, I'm just keeping it a bean. Someone sending unsolicited dick pics, or some chick is sending their tits to you and just like, you're like, love, listen, I got a wife or something like that. You're just like, hey, look, I didn't ask for all of this. What's going on? Like, you know what I mean? What caused you to do something like this? Like what? I don't understand. Like I don't know how I gave the impression that I wanted this. I think this is also someone who has picked up. I'm getting this is online activity, right? And I'm getting this is someone who has picked up on a false cue. They actually are delusional. So if you were to question this person, like, yo, what? I'm just curious to know, even though, I don't know if you're going to respond like you're offended or whatever the case may be, but maybe you're just curious to know, like, yo, look, can you tell me what made you think that that's what I was after, that's what I wanted? And they got a story for you. They got an answer for you. They're going to say, like, yo, I thought you broke up with your boo, you know what I'm saying? I'll be looking at your pictures and, you always by yourself, and it's just like, so what if I'm always by myself? How do you know if I'm with someone or not with someone? And you know what I'm saying? It's just like they got this whole story made up in their mind of how they just knew that they were supposed to bust that kind of move because you're going through something, or you need a man in their life, in your life, or vice versa. You make the gender fit how it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And they have it's a fragility that they have emotionally. I did say the Knight of Cups, right? I think maybe I said the Knight of Swords earlier. If I did, my mistake. I meant to say Knight of Cups. It's the Knight of Cups. So it's like their emotions are off cue, And it might even be something going on there with mental illness. I'm just putting that out there. Maybe. Not saying that you should attack them and be like, you're fucking sick. I don't know. There's a lot of fragility in the air right now, especially when you're online. Sometimes you never know. But that doesn't mean you can't just press the block button and keep it moving without, being aggressive or malicious. I don't know how you're going to handle it. You know what I mean? But it's the type of shit that's in the air. But let's look at the obstacle, right? The obstacle is the strength card. Yeah. See, this is why I said I don't know how you're going to handle it. Because you might lose control. You might be like, yo, what the fuck? What type of shit is this? Who even invited you to this party? Who even said that it was that type of party? Like, what we doing right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think you're looking at this like as if you truly would have sent a hint, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm also looking at this as like you're the type of person that if that's something that you wanted, you would have said that. Like you would have expressed that, you would have hinted to it and all that, because this is a Leo card. This is about the sun, the strength card, right? And this could be for both of you, both parties involved, because it's a major arcana. And it's just like, look, if that's what I wanted, I would have said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't have possibly got a false cue from me, But sometimes, now look, right? And I'm not saying this is validating people losing control of their impulses, right? This says that you actually have control of your impulses. That's what I'm saying. You might handle it in a way that just says, all right, let me just block this fool because saying something is going to evolve into doing something, and it really ain't that fucking deep. Like, you just won't have access to me no more. And that means you've mastered the strength card, right? But some people are out of control when it comes to their impulses. And what I was about to say is, sometimes when we post that pic, we don't know what we're doing when we post that pic. Some of us, on the other hand, do know what we're doing when we post that pic. Thirst trapping. You know what I'm saying? People know when they be thirst trapping. And then when they get the highlighted response, right? That response, it's just like, if you do act like, oh my fucking God, then you got to do some checking to yourself too, especially if you got it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're guilty, you're guilty. But the point being here, though, is if you are bad and you're a baddie and they responding to you without having the strength to control their impulses to some extent, then that's the obstacle at hand. That's the bottom line. That's the obstacle at hand. That's what people need to do. So, in all actuality, it comes back to them being in more control of themselves than it is you thirst trapping. I'm just keeping it a bean, B, because if you beautiful and you got it, let's say you post pictures and shit like that and people get excited, like you a every morning type poster, like, good morning, everybody, how y'all like this ass? And it's just like, yay, people get the clapping and shit, like, yo, that's what you do. So people need to just get to more clapping and hearts and liking and just, that's cool. You don't got to go to the extreme, my boy. But let's draw a card to see what the action recommended is, because maybe I'm trying to tell people what they should do a little bit too early. Okay, this is what I'm getting. It's saying here that should you be this type of individual, so I'm definitely getting heavy online activity. This is like the second reading already it's got something to do with online blogging or vlogging. You just might be an Instagram model. You know what I'm saying? You've got to actually communicate to these people that, look, I'm a dream come true, but an unlikely dream come true. Like, you can't have me. So even if you could be in a relationship with someone, a serious relationship with someone. Some dudes, they not tripping if you an Instagram model and you with them. Vice versa. So it may be one of those situations like, yo, I got my hubby, I got my man, I got my girl, I'm married type shit. And what that does is it shatters their dreams. It's like a person crushing on a celebrity when they're young, the posters on the wall and shit like that. But it's just a figment of their imagination. It's something that they don't, it would be real outlandish for that to actually come true. So what I'm saying here is to actually put that in your motherfucking captions type shit. And who knows? That might inspire someone who's looking like, I'm going to get her one day. Or I'm going to at least meet her one day. You know what I'm saying? Or it might just help people develop to be more in control of themselves, like the strength card suggests. And say, you know what? I respect that. But she's still nice to look at. I could deal with just looking at the pics and commenting or whatever the case may be. That type of thing. But let's see what the outcome is if you follow this type of recommendation. The Fool. The Fool. I get the Fool is popping out now because it's going to inspire other enthusiasts, influencers, and creators, models, and things of that nature to be more free with themselves and original. And yeah, it can sound foolish and look foolish to thirst trap and still be on some I'm untouchable or I'm unaccessible. Like, this is just for entertainment purposes only. But it is what it is, right? Like I said, there's an audience that is going to gravitate towards you anyway and still feel happy, still feel elated, still feel happy to be a part of you, despite them not ever meeting you. That's actually healthy. It's like looking at a painting in the museum. Are you going to fucking steal it because you fucking love it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, that's not what it's there for. And that's what I'm picking up on. All right, till next time.